and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Rainbow Warriors will boot it away to start the game. Fair catch called for and made. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Pirouettes through. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback will keep it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just so smooth along the sideline to drag that toe and get the completion. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Beckham. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Gain of 19 on the play. And a first down for the offense.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
The aerial assault continues. Throwing right. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Ball State.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And the extra point is good.
Ball State 7, Hawaii 0.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Lining up for a first down play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Rainbow Warriors want to crank the tempo. Right back to the well. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Walters. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to pass on second down. He's taking the shot. And the ball is intercepted.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. They'll leave it with him. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
At the 9-yard line. Brings up 4th down.
The Cardinals send out the punt unit. He gets it away from his own end zone. He gets a block, and the returner will be dragged down. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
And now you just completely flipped how I play defense. I'm not really worried about the quarterback running the football. I'm like, okay, he's number 3 or 4 on my list of who I think can beat me. But now he does that. Now it puts it in the back of my mind. I got to think about it. I got to stay home. I got to stay disciplined. That's a little curveball by the offense.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
On second down, looking to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
A third and long coming up here. To the ground with the back. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
That's the end of the first quarter. At the score, Ball State 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Feeling, lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Rainbow Warriors are on the move. They'll give it to the back. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Fires downfield. And he intercepts it. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Going over the top. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that.
Well, that DB basically could have just ran that route for the wide receiver. He was all over him. There was no shot that receiver was going to be able to make that play. Beautiful job by the defensive back.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Give to the back. Runs through a tackle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. They're setting up the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Picks up the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Look, we know he's not going to break any land speed records, but if you can run efficiently, it gives the offense another dynamic weapon.
No doubt. And if you got the space, right? He's like, look at all that space out in front. It doesn't take a genius to figure out, like, go take the yardage. It's free yardage. I'll take them. I'm not going to score a touchdown probably. I'm not going to go a long ways, but maybe some first downs and pad my stats a little.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. On the move. And they get him down.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it?
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Warriors! Getting set for the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Purdue. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Ball State takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He caught it. takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ball State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. Touchdown, Cardinals! The defense takes matters into their own hands. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Wide out in motion. On second down, just keeps firing. He's going to throw deep right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often. Downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Makes the catch. It's McDowell. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. The clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's going to pass. He's going for it all. Oh, what a grab by the defense.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the... Where they're going to live? Well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this up.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On third down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch.
First and 10.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's going up top. Pulls it in on the left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it first and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
With the score, Ball State 21, Hawaii 7.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're...
Oh, look out! He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. Tackled after picking up the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors racing to the line in a hurry up. Wants to throw on first down. Time to take a shot. Got it! And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Rainbow Warriors are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
It's now
2nd and goal for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On second and goal, he carries again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense desperate for a score here to try to stay in the game. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And it's 3rd and goal, and listen, you're throwing for it. I get it, but we got to understand the shortness of the field down here and what I can get off quickly. I can't take sacks. I want to give myself that opportunity on 4th down to have a really manageable situation if I want to go for it.
It's 4th down, and this offense is going to stay on the field and keep the kicker on the sidelines. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They want to run this quarterback. Got enough for the first. Got a lot of running room. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angle.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. From the gun. Give on the inside.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some 1st downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. A lot of we ares inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up by 28 over Indiana. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive. Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line in the hurry-up.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wife
just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Rainbow Warriors look to keep this drive humming. He'll come out throwing on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Picked off. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the defense was in cover two, which means they had two safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping to throw and getting the pick.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
It's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run it on the counter. Hey, midfield, he's got room. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
First down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score 12.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The run to the right. And the Cardinals get it past the sticks.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll run it from the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after
time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick. And the quarterback is snowed under.
A loss of 1 yard on the play. Second down coming up.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. What a snag by the defense. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Ball State. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback keeps it. Keeps it and gets past the chains. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Quarterback checking off. Just when they're looking run, now up top. The sure hands, it's Jamison. Stopped just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And the Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think